coffee. Coffee with Tim Black. Yes, I am coffee. Coffee with Tim Black.
Coffee time. All right, people, how you doing? Welcome to Coffee with Tim Black. I'm your host, Tim Black. It is Friday. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're ready to get it going. End your week on a bang, baby. End it on a bang. No time to play around. Go to TimBlackTV.com. Get yourself some Tim Black coffee. Make your weekend, baby. Come on now. Let's do that. Brought to you by my sponsors, Black Mamba Coffee at blackmambacoffee.com. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg has announced that they will be rolling out tools on Facebook to combat the dreaded scourge of the earth, fake news. Now, to do that, what they're going to do is institute fact-checking abilities on stories which have been flagged by the community and deemed fake news. Oh, man, this is something. This is happening. This is a sea change from what Mark Zuckerberg said originally. At first, he did a Jay-Z. Brushed that dirt off his shoulder. Said, hey, there's nothing to see here. We have no responsibility to the news. We're just a platform where people put stuff. But now he's come back to the table singing a totally different tune. Facebook, YouTube. Check it out. Facebook Inc. Facebook said it will introduce tools to prevent fake news stories from spreading on its platform and about face in response to rising criticism that it did not do enough to combat the problem during the U.S. presidential campaign. The social network company stressed that the new features are part of an ongoing process on its platform to refine and test how it deals with fake news. It has faced complaints this year involving how it monitors and polices content by its 1.8 billion users daily. Facebook said users will find it easier to flag articles on their newsfeed as a hoax, and it will work with organizations such as fact-checking websites Snopes, ABC News, and the Associated Press. If such organizations identify a story as fake, Facebook said it will get flagged as disputed and be linked to the corresponding article explaining why. The company said disputed stories may appear lower in its news feed, adding that once a story is flagged, it cannot be promoted. That's right, you can't throw money on it and spread it. It's dead in the water, baby. What's that analogy about a tree falling in the forest if no one is there? Did it make a sound? That will be your fake news story. All right, so what else they have here? Ahead of the November 8th election, Facebook users saw fake news reports saying Pope Francis endorsed Trump. He didn't? I thought he did. He didn't endorse him? And a federal agent had been investigating Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton was found dead. The effort by Facebook is intended to focus on the worst of the worst of clear hoaxes created by spammers for their own gain. It's a lot of spammers for their own gain. Some far-right conservatives are pissed off. Paul Joseph Watson is upset. You know, the writer for the InfoWars from London, who talks like this. Listening to Americans and that we are contesting the issues. Right now in America, there are people love him, though. I don't know. Robotic man. All right, so here we go, guys. Here we go. That's the facts. That's what we know. And here we go. This is the commentary portion, Facebook, if you're listening. This is the part where I get to throw an opinion. Just an opinion. Not fake news, an opinion. Here, check it out. Look, there are numerous stories that have been unearthed due to WikiLeaks. If you had said, for instance, if you put out an article and you said, I believe that Donna Brazile is passing messages or questions ahead of time to Hillary Clinton, people would have called you a liar. They would have called you fake news. But because of WikiLeaks, we now know that was not fake news. And the first person to report it would have not been peddling fake news, just first news. Or news no one else is willing to report because they're getting paid. See, that's the problem when you get into this line of thought, practice, censorship. Good people get punished. Good news, real news, the truth that's the underneath, that's buried deep, deep, deep and hidden, not just buried. It's been fuselaged, right, into a capsule which has been shot into the core of the earth, and it takes brave people to unearth it and to expose it to the people, to the world. Now I have no sympathy, nor do I have any allegiance to people who peddle falsehoods for profit. Those people are scumbags. But come on, haven't we always had them? Always. We've always had them. When you were checking out at the grocery store back in the 90s, if you didn't see a National Enquirer magazine toting some crazy idea, then you just weren't paying attention. I know I did. Not just the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. I mean, as long as I've been on Earth, I've been seeing those things. So no. You shouldn't have caved, Mark Zuckerberg. They're just trying to take your cornbread.
Nobody take no cornbread from me.
That's all they're trying to do, and we all know. We all know in the core, in the deep recesses of our hearts, we know that none of this talk of censorship or of the dangerousness of Facebook news feeds would even be discussed if Sir Madam Hillary Clinton would have won the nomination or would have won the presidency. If she would have won, you would be no talk of this. This is all a backlash from the liberal elites because they could not force Hillary through the door of acceptability, and she did not defeat Donald Trump. That's what it's all about. It's the whole thing. And to those out there who, for some reason, for some strange reason, people who consider themselves truth tellers, journalists, ethical, or even commentators, I'm reminded of a quote from Martin Niemöller, a prominent Protestant pastor who emerged as an outspoken public foe of Adolf Hitler. First, they came for the socialist, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionist, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. And then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. So we should stand up for even our brothers who put out sketchy type content, because once you start censoring, it never stops. Zuckerberg's in their announcement from Facebook, they say that this is just a first step in the ongoing effort to control messaging. And this will mean eventually it will lead somewhere else. Right now we found Jimmy Hoffa downstairs. He's downstairs. He was at a chicken and wing spot in Queens, right? Next it'll be, we don't like this story where you say that, I don't know, Roseanne Barr is funny. You know, it'll be fake news, and fake news will continue. Maybe there'll be a story, Sarah Silverman is the greatest comedian alive. You know, there'll be stories like that. That is fake, though. But you do get my point. I hope you do. Well, I'm against censorship, obviously, because I am uncensored and impolitically correct, and I will continue to be so, whether it be on this platform or maybe many of the numerous others that I've been invited to join, such as MeWe.com or Minds.com and the New Republic. I'm Tim Black, guys. Go to TimBlackTV.com, get some coffee so you can be pumped up like me and rip through the news and discard the fake news with a vengeance. I'll see you on the next story. Until then, stand up for one another, and whatever you do,
look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Peace.